We have Brother Lynch Flores. He had a personal encounter with Pope Francis. Brother Lynch, can you hear us?
Yes, sir. Good afternoon to everyone, to all our Filipino
Magandang hapon po.
brethren who are with us. Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat.
Brother Lynch, where are you now? Are you in the Philippines or are you in the Vatican?
Yes po, I'm here po sa Manila. I arrived mga 2 or 3 weeks ago po,
Oh.
coming from Rome.
Okay, tell us about your encounter, Pope. When did you encounter the Pope?
Well, the first encounter that I had with the Pope was in 2014. We were two youth members of the church, and then dala po namin at that time yung what we promote, because in the Philippines, nagdadala po kami ng mga saints sa mga hospitals, sa mga schools. And then we told the Pope na ito po yung aming ministry sa Philippines, and we asked for his blessing. At that time po, yun po yung time din na nahingi ko yung skull cap niya. Because there's this tradition that you can actually bring a skull cap to the Pope, and then he would remove the one he's wearing, bibigyan niya kayo. So, magpalit. So,
May palit.
that was my first encounter po. And then, of course, it was followed ng ilang beses pa rin po. I even, with all humility, I was even able to embrace him. That was in 2016. Pero last year po, we were there again for a pilgrimage. Doon ko na po nakita na nag-recline na rin talaga yung health niya. He was already on a wheelchair. But he would still spend time. Ang dami po namin nag-aantay sa kanya. He would really spend time, 2-3 minutes per person. Can you imagine the zeal that he has to help everyone encounter Jesus in his person?
Brother, did you keep the skull cap from 2014?
Yes po. Yes po, it's a lasting memento po of our beloved Pope. Kasi iba talaga din po eh. Imagine nyo, he went to the Philippines para damayan tayo during the Yolanda. Opo, so hindi lang talaga siya Pope na nagpapakita sa news or nagbabasa ng mga press releases, but he's a Pope who's in touch with reality. Mahal niya yung mga tao. And when he says that, he really means that po.
Brother, sorry, side question lang. Paano yung hiningi, yung skull cap?
Meron po kasi talagang tradition po na gano'n. If you will be given the grace to meet the Pope, it's a long tradition na magdadala ka ng skull cap na brand new. And then, of course, it is still depende pa rin po sa Pope.
Of course.
And when I showed him, of course, we conversed a little, and then binigyan niya kami ng rosary. Tapos, bago natapos yung aming pag-uusap, pinakita ko po, dahan-dahan kong inilabas sa bulsa ko. Tapos tumawa na rin siya. Tapos kinuha niya, and then binigyan niya sa akin yung suot-suot niya po. But that was in 2014 po.
So gets niya kagad. You didn't even have to ask for it. You just showed that you had a replacement.
Opo, at that time also, that was in October, we were preparing already for the visit of the Pope in the Philippines in 2015. Di ba po, January pumunta siya. Sabi niya pa, we called him Lolo Kiko. We really liked that. So, we called him Lolo Kiko, and then he said, see you in the Philippines. He was really looking forward na makita po tayong mga Pilipino.
Oh, that's Pinoy.
Yeah.
No?
Diba punta siya rito?
Yeah. Sir, brother, we're looking at the video right now.
Was that
2015, January siguro to.
Yes,
tama,
opo,
2015.
January 2015. In fact, I was able to even attend some of his he would always remember that word Lolo Kiko. Talagang natandaan niya po yun. And when it is mentioned, Ambassador Mercy Tuason, no, she would be able to relay na talagang pag binanggit yun sa Pope, parang susi sa kanya. He would really smile. He would remember, mga Pilipino to. Kasi nga, of our love for our elders.
Nabanggit yung brother na he's very down to earth. How did he manifest that to you?
Opo. Kasi po syempre, of course, he's not just a pope, he's not just a priest or a bishop. He's also a head of state, no? Powerful post also. Hindi lang siya religious post, but being the head of a state, talagang you're also very much respected. But whenever he would come and see you, parang yung oras niya nasa iyo lang. Pagkausap ka niya, hindi muna siya, kasi magkakatabi po kami, no? Ang gagawin niya, pag ikaw yung kausap niya, ikaw muna yung kakausapin niya. Kahit na kinakausap na siya ng mga katabi niya, nakafocus siya sa'yo. And I remember mga si John Angelo, no? He's Filipino with cerebral palsy. Now, when the Pope came here in 2015, binigyan niya ng Mama Mary na gawa sa feet stitch. Paan niya ginamit niya. So we told him when we got to see him after the visit of the Pope, this was in 2016, Holy Father, kinukumusta po kayo ni Angelo, yung bata may cerebral palsy, na binigyan kayo ng feet, ng cross stitch. Sabi niya, oo. Sasabi ko, Holy Father, hindi niyo daw siya nabigyan ng rosary nung pumunta siya dito. Tapos napatawa yung Pope. Kasi nga, when you see him, after he greets you, magbibigay siya ng gift. But this boy was not able to get his. So, nilakas ako na yung loob ko na bangitin, Holy Father, hindi niyo daw siya nabigyan ng rosary. Tapos sabi niya, oo. Kinuha niya yung picture ni Angelo. And then he sent me, sabi niya, please, patuloy niya ako ipagdasal. He's really not just a leader, he's also a father to everyone po.
Did you get a chance to go to the Vatican, brother? I was just
Yes
wondering.
po.
Okay.
Yes po. These things, all these things po happen in the Vatican.
As a Vatican, I thought when he came to visit pa rin.
Opo, hindi po. In 2014, and then even last year, when I met him na naka-wheelchair na siya, doon po sa Vatican po.
Brother, in 2014, you were a young boy then, or were you already a brother? Sorry, I can't figure out your,
Opo,
your age.
I was 24 at that time.
Okay.
So,
Bata pa.
matagal-tagal na rin po siya. And that was my first encounter. Yun po yung time na nga, na nahingi ko yung skull cap niya.
You know, Pope Francis wasn't initially. He wasn't. He was seen as a surprise Pope. Parang hindi naman
It took
talaga
several
siya.
votes eh.
No.
It took several cycles.
Hindi naman talaga siya dapat yung initially. He wasn't the expected successor, but he took people by surprise because he's the first Latin American Pope. He's the first Jesuit Pope. What were your hopes at the start nung naging siya yung Pope?
Well, at that time po, we were all taken aback. We were all taken aback when the Pope resigned. This was in 2013.
Oo, si Pope Benedict the
Yes.
16th.
Yes, Benedict the 16th. That, I think if I'm not mistaken, that was February 11, 2013. So, we're taken aback na nag-resign, and then at that time, ang unang tinatanong was, who would be the next Pope? Kasi when John Paul died in 2005, hindi agad nag-antay, hindi agad na pag-usapan yung who will be the next Pope. Because people were mourning for Pope John Paul. No, this time, buhay pa yung nag-resign, and then they were discussing who would be. But the whole church, the whole world was surprised to see Pope Francis, and he even took a name that's not common.
Yeah.
Kaya nga po, he's not given Francis the First or whatever. Francis lang, kasi he's the only one with that name in the centuries tradition of the church. But this is how the church works. This is how the Holy Spirit works. He would really choose kung sino yung alam niya na mag-lead whatever the Holy Spirit would lead us, yun po yung nangyari. So when he was elected, it was a gift for the church. I'm very sure because it is what is much needed. Openness, compassion, di ba yung kanyang mercy and compassion. And this is what he did up to the very end. Kahit kahapon, pagod na siya. Imagine, he still went around. Last day niya, parang, I was watching, no, sa TV po, it would be his last day on earth. And yet, he still went around the piazza. Kahit naman nakakotse ka, nakakapagod po, especially for an old man. So up to the very end of his life, yung kanyang motto na, mercy and compassion, talagang isinabuhay po niya.
That's a good point that you raised. Yung the choosing of the name. Give us more insight into that. Do new popes get to choose their name, whatever they want, or may tradition they follow a tradition talaga?
From my understanding, each pope, of course, if he is elected, a cardinal, if he is elected, he would be given the opportunity to choose a name that he would like to follow. For example, John Paul chose the name John Paul II because he succeeded John Paul I, who was just Pope for 33 days.
Correct.
Pope Benedict followed Benedict XV. Now, in this case, I think Pope Francis has a strong devotion to Saint Francis, who's the saint of poverty, simplicity, and helping people.
Of
And that
Assisi.
was really, opo, kaya yung magiging name na pipiliin nila would give you an idea of what kind of papacy they would be living. And this is what he truly did. I recall, kinorek kami because we were calling him Pope Francis the First. Sabi niya, no, you cannot do that. Because there's no such thing as the first. Siya pa yung unang-una. In the centuries, if you go there sa, sa St. Paul, Basilica of St. Paul, nandun lahat na naging popes. Siya lang yung unique, Francesco.
So it's either you follow your predecessor or you choose a name that's meaningful to you.
Yes, you may follow your predecessor, you may choose a saint, or what is meaningful for you po.
Bottom line, you choose your name.
Yeah, they have their prerogative.
Kahit ano.
Because you're the Pope already.
Yeah. No, but I mean, there's certain conventions I'm sure they also follow that you can't choose a. I mean, these are all still old names, right?
Well, Francis
names
is
of
not an old name.
saints,
Yeah.
names of ano.
Actually, walang rules.
Wala talaga
Yeah.
rules.
Yeah, they get to choose.
Gusto mo ang pangalan.
Opo, so like John the 23rd was the 23rd Pope named John. So in this case, he chose a very unique name, Francis. And it gives a glimpse of what he would be doing, which he actually did. And makikita naman po natin up to his very last breath.
Inspired to live a life of Christian life of poverty. Saint Francis of Assisi. That was emulated when the Pope decided not to live in the lofty castle of the papal apartment, pero dun siya sa Casa Santa Marta, no? Dun sa kung saan nagsistay yung mga cardinals when they go for a conclave, hindi na siya umalis dun.
Yes.
So he is
It's a very simple. It's actually distant from the papal apartments, but you will see his poverty is not just in yung kanyang humility is not just by becoming simple, because when he needs to function as pope, he would go there sa papal apartments. He would
yes.
greet the crowd there, but he would still go back to his his identity, what he would like to live out sa Casa Santa Marta.
Yeah. But simplicity in life, but also in death. He also changed the traditions, at least in his case, for the funeral for the Pope. Binago niya. He made it. It always was a very elaborate affair kasi in the past. But for his case, he decided to have a simpler funeral.
Kaya very critical
Yes,
siya sa
and he
mga...
would not be buried in in the Basilica of
Yeah.
St. Peter's at Santa Maria Maggiore, because he was
Santa
very
Maria
devoted
Maggiore.
to the Blessed Virgin.
O doon siya dumadaan, no? Pagka pupunta siya sa ibang bansa, bago siya umuwi, dadaan muna siya sa Santa Maria Maggiore. And yun nga yung dinaanan din niya on the way from Gemelli back to Casa Santa Marta. Nag-aalay siya ng bulaklak doon.
Kaya di ba
We
brother,
were-
kaya
when he went out
very
of the
critical siya
hospital-
sa mga bureaucracies dahil to a great extent ang tingin niya sa mga bureaucracies ay very luxurious. No? Kaya gusto niya na mas simpleng simbahan.
Remember, he came out as a new pope in a simple vestment, a white vestment,
He
away
was
from
really
the
a
traditional
revolutionary
one.
po. We saw him when he went out of the hospital po. We were there at the Gemelli. And then we saw his car pass by. Talagang lang, very simple lang. Akala namin po diretso na siya sa St. Peter's, but we were surprised that he went to Santa Maria Maggiore. And I think that is already his last visit there. The day that he went out of the hospital, dun siya dumiretso din po eh. He brought the yellow flowers that was given to him.
Okay. We'll leave that there for now. Thank you so much for your time, Brother Lynch Flores, who had a personal encounter with Pope Francis. Thank you so much for your stories and your time today.
Yes
Thank you,
po.
brother.
Yes, ma'am. Apa.